Okay, good morning or good afternoon or good whatever it is, whenever you're doing this. We have had some incredible light upgrades sent to Earth. I've been reading about this, and the full moon was really in a really intense place this last Wednesday. So there's a lot in it. What this full moon was doing, it was really close to Pluto, which is like the planet of transformation. So it was kind of reflecting off that. And so illuminating to us the areas that we need to transform. And a lot of times that comes up in things like, for me, it was a lot of self-critical thoughts and things. Just, it could have been with someone or something else, or you could have just been feeling a whole lot of tension, or maybe not. Maybe you're one of the lucky ones that weren't affected by it. But I sort of have been given the guidance to clear the tension today. And I'm not sure how long this is going to take, because the plan is to clear the intention and then to bring in Archangel Metatron to then bring in, to open up the stellar gateway chakra, which is about 3 feet above your head, and bring in the light, this upgrade of light that's been sent to us. So, and here's his symbol, his geometric symbol. So I'll be working with this if we get there. If we don't, then we'll do it, we'll do the Metatron part the next time. But the most important part is going to be getting the tension, releasing the tension from our body. So, and if you like this one or you want to do more, there's another really good one. Tara Brach, B-R-A-C-H, I believe is how you spell her name, does one on YouTube if you want to Google that. And also look, she has a really good tension releasing video now. It's called Letting Go. Okay, so let's start with, so we're going to just work on the physical in the first part, and maybe the whole thing. If it takes us a few minutes, then we'll just take as much time as it takes. So letting your eyes close, letting your breath slow down if that feels natural. Feeling your feet on the ground. Your sit bones, whatever you're sitting on. Your spine lifting up. And feeling the support, the heaviness of the bones. Letting the marrow of the bones, let's start with the head, the top of the head, the skull. Letting the marrow of the bones in the skull relax. The marrow is the stuff that's sort of on the inside, kind of like comprised of different kinds of cells. So just take a breath or two in, allowing the skull to soften, and the skin attached to the skull to soften. And the brain beneath it, the soft tissue in the brain, the space between the two hemispheres of the brain. Just take a moment to breathe into that space between the two hemispheres, letting them separate from each other, giving them a little break. And just focusing on that space. And asking any thoughts, any feelings, anything that has been gathered in the brain during this past week to be let go. What needs to be let go? What kinds of thoughts? They may come to mind, or you may just let it happen without really having any thought about it. So give it some breath with the intention of letting go, with some space. Then move Move to the forehead, front of the face, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the jawbone. Maisie's drinking some water, so we can think about this as a fluid process. Maisie's my dog, if you don't know that. If you hear her lapping up the water, she always does whatever we need to think about. So we're going to bring the element of water in to soften the bones, the muscles surrounding the jaw, the muscles surrounding the eyes. What in the face, in the jaw, and the tongue can let go? Support this process with some breath. In the neck, the front and back of the neck, the base of the skull, the bones in the neck, water surrounding the bones, the cervical spine, in the space between the harder bones, the softer tissue, the connective tissue. Let that soften and let go. Breathe into it. And Maisie just dropped her bone. That was that big sound. He's telling us to drop the bones, soften them some more. Now she's going to chew on her bone. If you hear any of that, she's helping us get some water to the bones by chewing on it. Removing anything we're holding in the bones in the neck, in the collarbones, the shoulder blades, so that the connective tissue can soften and the muscles surrounding the shoulders can soften. So that it doesn't have to hold on so much to whatever tensions we're collecting there. What can be let go in the shoulders, in the upper back? The upper spine where it connects to the neck, the water surrounding the spine. And the arm bones, the elbows, the hands, the fingers, all those connected places where the fingers connect to the hands, the wrists, where the hands connect to the arm bones, the elbows, where the upper and lower arm bones connect. Give them some breath, some fluid. Ask them to be in a state of flow and let go. Whatever needs to be let go from the arms. Especially if you're an expressive person that talks with your hands a lot. View that as being a very flowing process now, where the hands help you to express in softer ways, help you to let go through your expressions. And then the mid back and the lower back and the hip bones, the sacral bones, the entire spine. Just see it as a unit of strong, hard tissue separated by softer tissue, by water, and all the nerves that pass through there, all the little channels for messages. Help them to soften and let go of whatever tensions may have been accumulated in the nerves. In the organs, in the chest, the heart, the rib cage that surrounds the heart, the bones around the heart. Softening but staying strong in the rib cage. Feeling the space between the ribs. And perhaps tuning in to the heartbeat. Letting go of any toxins in the liver, the gallbladder, the kidneys, the intestines, the stomach. Any toxins that have accumulated from any foods that haven't been the best for our system. That often happens when we get tense. We kind of try to overload and overcompensate for the tension. If that was happening, just let that pattern go from the stomach, from the intestines. Breathe new life, new energy, new pranic life force energy into the digestive system. And coming back up to the heart, breathing new life into the blood flow. Coordinating the rhythm of the chambers of your heart, letting go of any tension that has gotten you off rhythm, that has taken you away from flow, from love. And then traveling back down the spine to the sit bones, the leg bones, the knees, the ankles, the toes. All of those connective places in the legs. Often when we walk with tension can be in a place of holding. The muscles surrounding those bones, let them soften. Whatever needs to be let go from the legs, let it go from the feet into the earth. She can recycle this tension. It just automatically transforms as soon as we give it to the earth. So letting that all flow from the spine through the legs, from the top of the head all the way down to the legs. Any toxins, anything that needs to be let go, any tensions that are held, let them exit through the bottoms of your feet. Nourishing the flow, the connective tissue, the nerves in the legs, the feet. And just with these next few breaths, allowing for a deeper let go. Letting the sound of Maisie chewing on the bones release anything else we need to release from the bones. She never chews on that bone unless we're doing meditation, so there must be something to this. And then if your feet are on the ground, just paying attention to the sensation of that connection to the earth from the feet, from the sit bones. And like there's a tripod now, an energetic tripod. Now that we have let go, we're going to ground that tripod. So an energetic cord coming from the bottoms of the feet, from the sit bones. And it goes about 3 feet into your Earth Star chakra, which helps to ground you, and becomes one cord. So this tripod becomes a single cord, and then it goes through the center of the earth to the heart of the earth. I'm just going to connect our cord to the heart of the earth. So that may be a wrap around it. It may just be an energetic merge. See how it feels or appears to you. Good Lord, the bones. Remembering the bones with the sound of Maisie chewing on hers. Okay, and now that we are grounded, and the sound of Maisie chewing on these bones is going to keep us grounded, because we need to be grounded when we open to Metatron, which we only have a few minutes. So I'm going to just initiate the opening so that we can become aware of this energy coming into our body, and next week we'll deepen the opening. So nice and grounded, letting the sound of chewing on the bones ground you, or the sensation of your sit bones and your feet touching the earth, that grounding cord. And we're going to shift our attention to the stellar gateway chakra, which is 3 feet above our head. It's beginning to get a sense, and I'm going to bring up the pictures of Metatron and the symbol, just so you can have that visual. If you want or need it, you can open your eyes or not, just to get a look at it again. And letting the eyes close. And putting either the orange yellow energy of Metatron, Metatron is a very strong energy. He's in charge of the ascension process of our entire chakra system, and especially the stellar gateway, which is our connection to the energy of the universe, to this higher vibration. So we're just going to ask him to place either whatever comes to you. If you like to work with colors, the orange, yellow color, 3 feet above your head. If you want the symbol, I'm going to hold up the symbol again. And some are guiding us to put his orange yellow cloak around our shoulders. So after you have established that connection, and you may feel an intense energy now coming through the top of your head from the stellar gateway and surrounding. We're going to surround our body with it. So you may feel like it's a cloak, an orange yellow cloak. You may feel like it's angel wings surrounding you. You may just feel like it is your aura expanding out in this orange yellow color. So just take a few moments to breathe into however this process of receiving this energy around us and through us, through our center. How does it feel? How does it look? Any insights that come in with it? And we're just going to connect that energy. It's going to come into that tripod, and then that single, and then our Earth Star chakra 3 feet below us, and then that single grounding cord, that orange yellow color. connecting to the center of the earth. So that we're open this week to upgrading our system. If you get built up in tension, the biggest part of this is not doing something, it's more about letting go of tension to receive this light. So if you feel tense, either redo this meditation or go to Tara Brach's letting go meditation, or there's probably plenty on YouTube that can help you, or any website that you like, just so you can get in a state of relaxation and allow this energy to come through you, through your bones, through your circulatory system, and into grounding you in your Earth Star chakra into the center of the earth. So this is initiating us as an ambassador for this higher light, and we'll work with this some more next week. So just another few breaths, saying yes if you want to allow this energy to be here this week, if you want to take on this mission to be this ambassador for this higher light, light of the heart, the light, the ascended light. There's a lot of different names out there for it. 5D, fifth dimensional light. And next week we'll work on filling our heart a little bit more with it and surrounding a larger space. But right now, let's just work with that yellow-orange energy around us this week, surrounding us and grounding us. So you can allow your eyes to open if and when you are ready. And let your palms meet at your heart, giving thanks to the earth, to Maisie for helping us with the sound of the bones, and also from Archangel Metatron for this initiation that we'll work more on, not next week, I will be gone, but the following week. So, okay, thank you, and namaste. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay.